Hey guys, welcome to the second part of our Texas Engineering World Health Arduino workshop. Today, we will be learning how to connect an LM35 temperature sensor to an Arduino to measure the temperature in the room. You will need an Arduino, a breadboard, a few wires, and the LM35 temperature sensor, which looks like this. To start, as always, connect the positive and negative rails on the breadboard to the Arduino. Next, we need to connect the LM35 temperature sensor. The sensor has 3 pins. With the flat part facing you, the left pin is the positive input, the middle pin is the output, where we will read the signal, and the right pin is ground. So I'm going to place the sensor into the breadboard, and I'll connect the left pin to the positive rail, and the right pin to the negative rail. And because a temperature sensor is an analog signal, I will connect the middle pin to analog in 5. Now we have completed the circuit part of our temperature sensor microcontroller. It is now time to start writing the Arduino program. Okay, the first thing we need to do is to assign analog pin 5 to an integer. Next, within setup, we need to configure analog pin 5 to be an input, so it can read the voltages provided by the sensor. Then we will start the serial monitor. And now we can continue with our loop. So within the loop, we need to first initialize a variable for temperature, and we're going to make it a float because we want there to be decimal places. Next, we will initialize a temporary variable that will store the output from the temperature sensor, which will be read by the Arduino as a voltage. Then we will initialize another variable that will store an average of the voltage output read by the sensor. And using an average is one technique that people use to get more precise data from a sensor. So for that, we need to use a for loop. And we will take an average of 30 readings. So we will first analog read the voltage that's provided by the sensor and store it into Vout, and we will add that to this average counter, which is basically summing up all the readings for 30 readings. Then outside the for loop, we will take the actual average, and now we will have a voltage reading. And we need to convert the voltage to a temperature. So to do that, we will use this formula, which will take average times 500 divided by 1023. We'll then print out our temperature, and we'll print out degrees Celsius, so we have a unit and we want this to be on a new line, so that's why we use println. And the last thing we need to do is add a delay, so our outputs are not they're not just really fast. We want them to be pretty smooth. And so this is our Arduino program. Okay, now that we've finished the circuit and the program for our Arduino temperature sensor, we need to go to tools just like last time and make sure our board and port are selecting the correct Arduino board. Then we will open up serial monitor after uploading, and you should be able to see that the temperature is correct. Hey guys, thanks for watching the second part of our Arduino workshop. It was great having you. I hope you learned a lot. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. Hook 'em.